So I've seen a lot of people who tell me, hey, don't react to this video, or don't give more attention, or ask them to shut down, like not post it, like what do you call it? Take down the video. But my belief is that people should be able to say things, even if it's hurtful in a sense, because if it's my belief, whether it's good or not, it is my belief and I have a right to say it, and people have the right to criticize it. Like, if I say some dumb shit, if I say apples are blue, you'll be like, I know we have free speech, but damn, that was a dumb take, right? Like So, Instagram page City Revival posted a series of videos about the book of Revelation from the Bible. While the first two was much more informative and educational, the third one kinda didn't hit the mark. So I went home and started immediately recording my reactions to it. But after the videos were removed and they released apology statements, I took another day to record and properly write down and have a script. So this video will contain a mix of my initial raw reaction to the video, but also contain more insightful and critical comments about the video.
The first example is this. I've heard people say, there is no such thing as objective truth. Truth is subjective. The Bible does not apply to me because I'm not a Christian. Everyone is free to believe differently because what is true for one person may not be true for another.
Firstly, I've never heard anyone say this. I mean, not the first sentence at least. Right? Like, truth is subject. Who says that? Like, what? Yeah, maybe the Bible does not apply to me because I'm not Christian. Fine, right? Everyone is free to believe differently because what is true for one person may not be true for another. So I can see how that makes sense. Yeah, I've never really heard someone say this specifically, but the first line, the second line, nobody said no. What?
Here are 3 reasons why this claim or train of thought is a lie of Satan. Firstly, dictionary.com defines truth as the true or actual state of
She brought back dictionary.com. This has to be good.
the matter, a verified or indisputable fact. By definition, truth is indisputable, which means truth is objective. And this claim that truth is subjective and varies from person to person contradicts the very definition of truth in the dictionary.
Yes.
Secondly, in philosophy, in order for a claim to be true, one of the criteria is that the claim has to correspond to reality. This claim does not correspond to our reality. This world values truth. Let me explain what I mean. On a personal level, if you were sick, you would want a truthful diagnosis and prescription of treatment.
Okay.
On an academic level, disciplines like science and history are built on truth, truthful reportings of true findings. On a societal level, perjury, lying in court is a punishable offense. On a social level, all relationships are built on trust, and truth is the foundation of trust. No truth, no trust, and no relationships. So the world values truth, and to say that truth is subjective contradicts our reality.
Okay, I don't know who hurt her, right? Like, damn girl, like someone said that to you and you like went on a spree. But I also know it's a script, so it's like, it's even worse. Listen to this part again. I can't take it.
World values truth, and to say that truth is subjective.
What the f says that? Who? Tell me. Oh my god. Who? Better tell me who right now. Who hurt you? Fam. Who hurt you? Send me pics. Pics or it didn't happen. Pics or it didn't happen. Send pics. Send pics.
Contradicts our reality. Thirdly, can one say that what is true for someone is not true for another? Let's take a look at an example of the universal truth, the law of gravity.
Okay. Who hurt you? Who is telling you that gravity isn't real, right? Give me a name. Give me their place. Like, text me, right? Like, I'll visit them and I'll ask, and then if they really believe so, I'll educate them, right? I'm not a science person. I used to be. I took triple science, but I dropped it for art because creative. You can't go around like society thinking that gravity doesn't exist. You jump, you fall. Like, there is proof right there in front of your very eyes. And even then, who? I'm getting so mad at her. God damn it, I'm just gonna continue, okay? Okay, let's go.
Can I say that gravity is true for you, but not true for me because I
No! No one says that. No one says that. Stop. Stop.
don't believe in it? I can't. Why? Because the reality is that if gravity is true, a verified and indisputable fact, then whether or not I believe in gravity does not change the fact that gravity is still true. Truth exists beyond beliefs. Truth will remain truth regardless of what one believes, and similarly, a lie remains a lie regardless of what one believes.
In relation to the Bible or Revelation, Satan wants the world to believe his lie that the Bible and Revelation are only true to Christians and not true to others. Yes, while each person is free to believe differently, the reality is also this. If the revelation of Jesus Christ is true, they will come to pass as it is written, regardless.
Can we have a clap for her? Because she is self-aware, right? She says, if it was true, then like everything in the Bible will come true. But only if this was true. So yeah, you know, she's self-aware, like that there could be no God, like objectively, right? But if there was a God objectively, then yeah, like we would all probably go to hell. Don't try to trick me. You going to hell too.
There are consequences for believing in a lie. If I believe that gravity does not apply to me because I don't believe in gravity.
Again, no one is saying that. Never happened. I swear, even flat earth believers probably believe in gravity. So, what's your argument?
Christ is true, there are consequences for believing wrongly, and a wrong belief can cause you to spend eternity in the lake of fire with Satan, the Antichrist, and the false prophet, and be tormented day and night forever.
Don't believe the lie that truth does not matter or that truth is subjective.
Nobody said it. Nobody said it. Nobody. Okay, so after rewatching it again, I realized what she meant by this. In Christianity, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Therefore, objectively, he is the truth, and you seek the full truth through religion. And if you don't believe in Jesus, then you don't believe in the truth. You are either objectively right or wrong. And that is their argument. So that is why when they try to preach the truth, people may come up to them and tell them, hey, this is only your belief. It's not true for me. It's only true for you. And that's why it's considered subjective. And I think that's why she gets mad about how people can view objective truth as subjective. If you take biasness aside, take science, religion aside, and just simply question the existence of an omnipresent being, objectively, there could really be no God, but there could also be. And that's why religion and faith exist. But yeah, I think that kind of sums it up for me for truth. I think I went too long talking about it, but I did find it a very interesting and important conversation to have about objectivity. But it's not the reason why people are so angry, and we are gonna address that right now. It will only just go downhill from here. So buckle up.
I'll share with you a few other examples of deception by Satan, lies in our society today. The gay pride. Have you ever wondered why the gay pride celebrates pride? Because Satan knows that God opposes the proud and gives grace to the humble. So Satan wants mankind to celebrate the very thing that God opposes, pride. Have you ever wondered why the gay pride uses a 6-color rainbow flag as a symbol for love? Satan knows that God is love. In the Bible, the rainbow is a symbol of the peace and love of God. In heaven, around the throne was a rainbow. The biblical rainbow has 7 colors. 7 is a number symbolic for perfection in the Bible, and it appears everywhere in Revelation. We shared about the 3 series of 7 judgments: 7 seals, 7 trumpets, 7 bowls, 777, and on the contrary, the mark of the beast is the number 666.
Is it a coincidence that the gay pride celebrates
Come on, like, logic, like, literally just left my room, okay? You know what I don't understand? Okay, you know what, let's search pride, okay? Let's search pride. Pride. Let's ignore the second half, right? Confidence and self-respect. Okay? A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements and achievements of those with whom one is closely associated, blah, 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 admired. Okay? Be especially proud of a particular quality or skill. Pride is an emotional state deriving positive. Okay, never mind, too many words. Pride also has negative connotations, right? So pride, conceit, self-esteem, egotism, vanity, vainglory. Hey, so future me here again. The LGBT community celebrates pride only because of the shame that we've grown up with for being who we are, and perhaps even our whole lives. We celebrate the progress society has made in general to accept us as normal human beings. Though we've still got a long way. People still treat the LGBT community as lesser. So by celebrating pride, the community makes a statement to rebuild our worth, our self-esteem, our self-respect and confidence. So just as you are proud of being Christian or whatever you identify with, many people are proud of being who they are. And it is so illogical and ignorant to say that God hates pride, as if arrogance is the only form of pride, and that gay pride celebrates arrogance. Also, the 666 and 7 argument is completely irrelevant, and it's what really infuriated like everyone who watched the video, even people outside of the community, because it really doesn't make any sense. It's pretty much a conspiracy theory. It's completely baseless. Like, there are so many legitimate arguments you can bring up, and you chose the worst one of them all. You know, I'm still mad because it's so ridiculous. So, just to end this section, so even Pope Francis has said that, you know, it is okay to be gay. In fact, you should reach out your hand to those who are, but it is the deed that is wrong. And I know many people still won't be happy about it because they feel, you know, some of them are religious but also in the community, and they find conflict in that. And I can understand, but even that, you know, is a better point of conversation than the 666 argument. Like, I don't even know why that was brought up. Come on, can someone just... I think it is just quite ignorant to completely ignore the different meanings of pride, but also to completely argue in a way that does not make any proper sense, and it's not logical. Yep.
Abortion. Have you wondered why the world advocates the right to legally kill unborn babies? Because Satan knows that God forms and knits each person in their mother's womb.
The mother's womb is supposed to be the safest place to protect and nourish the most vulnerable of all human beings, but it has become one of the most dangerous places in the world. The WHO
Bruh, the womb is the most dangerous place in the world. The most dangerous place in the world. The most. Not prisons. Not wherever crime exists. I don't know. But apparently the womb. Right? Someone's body is so dangerous.
Satan is out to kill, And he has deceived the world with a lie that an unborn child inside the womb is merely a clump of cells and not a person. But in God's eyes, the killing of a child inside a womb is no different from killing a child outside the womb. Do not believe Satan's lie that it is okay to burn a vulnerable unborn child with acid and to dismember this child.
Okay, so abortion is a really heavy topic to talk about. And there has been, and there are still, many ongoing conversations about the morality of abortion and whether it has its rightful place in society. I think personally there are better, more educated voices than me out there to listen to and to make judgments from there. So whether you believe a clump of cells are alive or not, or whether the life of a murderer going through the death penalty is less important than those clump of cells, the reality is this: the discussion of abortion cannot take place without addressing the precursors, premarital sex and contraceptives, both of which are already huge taboos for many religions. And this doesn't even take into consideration sexual assault and rape victims. That aside, I'm not going to make a stand here because I think both sides are definitely valid. Because you have different values, you have different priorities. But I think that making a short video about it and demonizing the action without addressing the factors that cause it really isn't the best way to bring about the point. It's a very shallow and superficial argument, which kind of happens to be a running theme in this video. I do want to apologize if I've not said much about abortion. I don't think I'm the most educated about it. I don't think my opinion really matters as well. But I will say that these are important conversations to happen, whether it comes from us, whether it comes from an educated, intelligent circle, whether the government talks about it. Someone has to talk about it. And we do need to kind of shake hands and compromise in some way or another.
Suicide. Have you wondered why 13 Reasons Why glorifies suicide?
And we on a break again. Do you see my disappointment? Okay, I'm so disappointed with you right now. I'm so disappointed with you. Out of all the things you can compare, you can bring up, you can argue, you bring up this. I have 13 reasons why you shouldn't be bringing this up because it's shit. Oh, and maybe one more extra reason, it's not relevant, it's fictional. What? Hello?
It glorifies suicide? Again, because Satan is out to steal, kill, and destroy lives that matter to God. These are just a few examples, and there are many more, and we
Wait, she just ended it right there? Oh, by the way, suicide. 13 reasons why. And that's it. What kind of argument is that? Holy crap. If you have nothing to say, don't say it, right? Okay. Again, the very shallow and superficial style of arguing. Pop culture, 13 reasons why, glorifying suicide. It's throwing these terms as if they had actually constructed a proper argument. Look, I guess they're right. The devil dares go around and throw people off the way to God, right? But to be honest, I really don't think that they're helping as well. And I'm not calling them the devil, okay? I'm just saying that the way they're doing it is quite dishonest. And I think that they're doing other Christians and even other religions a disservice. I think that there are many religious organizations that reach out to all kinds of communities, including LGBT. I guess you could consider true love as well. Anyway, don't quote me on this, but I just feel it's very ironic because the people that try to insincerely reach out to the people who are struggling could be the same people that unintentionally cause some people to tip over the line. And that's quite tragic.
So we didn't initially include this in the video.
Why? Why? Tell me why?
No, I was one who used to believe in Satan's lies. I pursued a same-sex relationship. I attempted to take my life a few times. But God's love opened up my eyes to His truth. I have confessed my sins. I have repented, turned away from the lies and turned to the truth, and He has forgiven me. He loves you and He will forgive you too.
Okay, so we are going to react to the apology video that Jamie made on City Revival's main Instagram page. And I haven't seen this yet, so I'm gonna react to it kind of raw.
Dear LGBT community, I'd like to share a personal message with you. If there's a group of people that I identify with the most, it would be the LGBT community, because I was one of you. I came back to Singapore from the US to pursue a Christian woman I loved, only to be told that according to the God of the Bible, homosexuality is a sin.
Okay, again, firstly, who told you, right? Who is telling you these things? Because, like I said, it is not a sin to be, it is the sin to do. So I wish you would get that right and stop perpetuating the wrong information.
I experienced firsthand the anger, heartache, pain, tears, suffering, depression, and suicide. And at that time, if there was a group of people I hated more than any other, it would be the Christians. And so I understand the hurt and anger that some of you may be experiencing, and the motivation behind your comments in my last video. I accept them, and I'm sorry that the video has caused you to feel this way.
Okay, and this is what I absolutely hate. This is... a lot of apologies go like this. I am sorry that this hurt you. I'm sorry that the way I did this hurt you, right? And it doesn't address the fact that you own it. It can imply, but the way you say it is important as well, right? I'm sorry that the video has caused you to feel this way, and not I am sorry I hurt you with my words. Because what you're trying to do is to mask your attention. You do still believe in the words that you say. You just acknowledge the hurt and you don't think that it may be as wrong. I don't know. But this is what these kind of apologies imply, that you don't really mean the apologies that you say. And yeah, I just think that, you know, just say it. I am sorry I hurt you. It's really not that hard, right?
When I hit a roadblock in my pursuit of love, I did not stop at hating Christians or hurling vulgarities, banging tables and slamming doors. I took it further, and I sought to dispel their truth. I wanted to prove to them that the Bible is nothing but a book of lies. That 2-year journey led me to uncover what I now wholeheartedly believe to be truths from the Bible. It was never my intention to hurt or to condemn anyone.
So there, right? She just revealed why she said it like that, because she never intended to hurt, and therefore she didn't know that the video will hurt people. And by not accepting that you said those words, and not accepting the impact of those words, truly you are not really taking accountability of your actions or your words.
I only wanted to share what I truly believe is the truth of God's word. In all the 3 videos as part of our online Revelation Bible Study series that I personally scripted. I understand that you may disagree with me on my truth, but every person has the right to their beliefs and to speak up for what they believe in. And that's what I did in my video.
Yeah.
And that's what you all have been doing in response to my video in the comments.
That's true.
I have decided to remove the video from the public domain in the spirit of peace. I have come to believe and hold fast to this truth today because one Christian stood by her conviction to speak the truth in love to me. I have tested her, I have pushed her to her limits, I have done and said some terribly hurtful things to her. But through it all, she forgave me, and she continued to be a friend who guided me towards the love of Jesus. And that is my desire, to do the same for you.
So this is where I know many people have a lot of issues with the apology, right? The pity story that she puts on after that. You know, it's a very predictable way of apologizing that honestly to many people does not sound sincere. And you know, I will accept that it is apology, right? It is an apology, but it doesn't mean that you will change your ways, because when you are sorry for something, you normally indicate, you know, that you know your mistakes and you don't intend to make them again. That is what an apology is about. So let's move on to Joanna's apology as well. Okay, so apparently she deactivated her account. Luckily, I did save a screenshot from when she posted this last night. So I'll put it right here and read it out. Dear everyone, before I go, I would like to publicly say that all I've said in the video was never out of the intention of my heart to hurt anyone, but I understand how some of the parts had played out and were received. So you see that's a problem, right? Like I said, intention. We don't really intend to hurt anyone, especially when we're good people, right? And I believe she is. But it's how you respond to the hurt, how you acknowledge the hurt. I'm a flawed and sinful human being, but as a Christian, my heart is to love God and love people, and I was sincerely trying to share His truth with others. I am sorry that the way it was shared caused so much hurt. I sincerely apologize for that. You just said you understand, but when you talk about your mistakes, you talk about how, you know, flawed we are, it kind of makes you seem like you're speaking from under someone when you've already stepped over their toes. And it really comes off as insincere, like you, even though you didn't mean to portray yourself in that way again, right? So yeah, I think these kind of apologies need to be thought better, right? We need to stop with these kind of apologies. Is it still an apology? Yes. But is it a truly sincere one? You know, that's up to you. But this is just what I'm analyzing. So the next one says, I agree that the script of the video could have been phrased differently, and I will continue to learn how to better express and speak my truth. Yes. And this is where it falls even like the apologies fall short a lot. Jesus loves you. He sees our pain. He sees our hurt. Oh my God. He sees our hurts, and He loves and welcomes each of us with open arms. I do too. For now, I'll be taking some time off social media to spend time with my family and loved ones in what has been a painful time for all of us, myself included. So this is really what I said, you know, when you stepped on other people's toes, intentionally or not, if you refuse to acknowledge it and go about saying how you have been hurt as well, it really comes off as insincere. You know, whatever, you can call me petty, you can call me anything, but I feel like the easiest way to say sorry is, hi everyone, I said some things and I've hurt you, I've hurt the people around me, and I'm sorry for it. I acknowledge my mistakes. I don't think I phrase things well, and I know I can do better. Please give me a chance. I think, yo, look at that. Look at the apology. Damn. I'm not saying that that's the perfect apology, because yeah, it'll become a template and everyone will take it, right? But it has to come from the heart. It has to mean something. I'm not saying that this apology doesn't do it, right? But I'm just saying again, it's all about phrasing. It's all about acknowledging the hurt better. So this video honestly didn't turn out the way I wanted it to exactly, but I realized as the days went past, you know, when more people reacted to it, there was, when they removed the post, when they made apologies, right? I figured that I couldn't just leave the way my video was in the start, and I really took the time to, you know, actually write a script, and I took a whole day to record more footage so that our voices are truly heard and it's not just some funny video. That being said, I do want to create more content like this, whether it's funny, whether it's serious, and I hope that, you know, if you do like this kind of content, or if you like me, if you want to see more things, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to follow me on my socials, I am too lazy to edit them, so I will put them in my bio. Yeah, I stream on Twitch, I play games, and I make games as well. Yeah, so stay tuned for the next video, and by next video I mean the next time something happens. That sounds kind of bad, but whatever. Bye!